One of the most successful Westerners in Japanese wrestling history, Carl Anderson, in action right now. Oh, here's a cover. Easily kicks out of that one. Too soon.
Military.
Oh, what a splash!
Man, oh man.
Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. Trap the arm. Neck breaker. Beautiful technique. What a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Oh, nasty impact. Attacking the knee. Clothesline. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Clothesline. You gotta believe this one's over.
Harsh impact.
Putting it all on the line.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected.
This just a nasty headbutt. This just might be enough for him to take the victory here.
All that's left now is for McIntyre to finish this. Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Boom, what impact! What should Roman Reigns try to do differently at this stage to stay in this thing? He's always up for a challenge, and tonight is no different.
At this point, he really has to think about mixing it up a bit. Maybe implement more of a power game into his offense.
Well, he's certainly looking a little worse for wear, but that doesn't mean you should count him out just yet. I'm sure there's plenty of fight still left in him.
Knee stop!
That'll ruin your leg.
He might have it. Back now inside the ring. Ooh! He's really looking to prove a point here.
Carl Anderson's just getting overwhelmed. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Stopping the big time slam. Vicious.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. What a slam, Michael.
Oh, what a boot. He's calling for it. Inside the ring now.
He nailed it. That should do it.
He goes for the cover. He wants no part of the outside.
A competitor has been eliminated.
He's almost got him.
Ooh, earth-shattering spine buster.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Oh! Right to the back.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction, or 3 superstars who align because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit, three individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a six-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of three are competing in, the members of that team must be on the same page. Oftentimes, the teams who have the best continuity are the most successful.
He's looking at it.
Carl Anderson definitely looks off his game here tonight. Carl Anderson's just getting overwhelmed.
Ooh, what impact. Look at Carl Anderson. It's coming. Clothesline! This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Byron, you talked about the moment in six-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two... Batista is looking to end it.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
And the animal is all fired up.
Right to the side of the face.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Beautiful technique.
Drew McIntyre gets out of the way.
Ooh, what impact.
Spine buster! Just when you thought he had nothing left, the night could be over for Carl Anderson.
He's on the defensive here. And you know, all three of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this match.
If his opponent somehow wins this thing, you could likely go back to this moment as the turning point of the match.
He's in full control now. In an environment where it's not uncommon to see superstars beating their chests over how great they think they are, I find Lashley's reserved demeanor to be quite refreshing.
Well, Lashley isn't the most outspoken guy in WWE, but that's why he's recruited the man with the biggest mouth on 205 Live.
This could be all she wrote.
The two of you touched on Lio Rush and Bobby Lashley's newfound alliance. You gotta believe this one's over. What an assault on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns' chances just went from bad to worse.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences or had differences in the past. If the team can't find a way to get on the same page, they will not last very long. Someone on the team has to step up and make sure for at least that match, everyone on the team, boom, what impact!
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
But ain't a pin attempt. What is keeping this competitor going?
How'd he do that?
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Byron, let's say you're in there with Roman Reigns. What's your strategy to take down the big dog?
Well, thankfully, I'm here next to you, Michael, and not in the ring with Reigns. But to answer your question, I would try to catch him by surprise. It definitely worked for Sheamus at Survivor Series in 2015.
Drew McIntyre fans with some reason to worry here. I think it's safe to say that the action so far in this six-man tag team match is exactly what we expected. Byron brought up Sheamus' victory over Roman Reigns in Survivor Series, but to be fair, we should point out Drew
Ooh, what a headbutt. This one is over. Roman Reigns' chances just went from bad to worse. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
He's lining him up.
Oh, harsh impact. Drew McIntyre gets out of the way. Carl Anderson with a nice reversal. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family.
Oh, just inflicting so much damage to the body. Carl Anderson.
True testament to grit.
Carl Anderson remains sweet with that gutsy kick out.
Kick to the gut. What a forearm. When this guy's on, look out. He wants it one more time. You know, when Batista left Evolution, many felt he was a marked man, but the Animal managed to thrive on his own. Batista became beloved by the WWE Universe, and it propelled him to multiple world championships. He wants no part of the outside.
Gonna be woozy after that. And
this might be it. Oh, my. This one's over, guys.
all that's left now is for McIntyre to finish this.
Michael mentioned Batista's departure from Evolution. That's when the Animal morphed into an altered beast, consumed with rage. However, after hellacious battles with John Cena, he instituted a self-imposed exile from WWE.
After the Animal used that time to become an MMA fighter and a hit movie actor, the Animal returned in 2014, won his second spear.
Incredible! Here's his moment, Michael.
We got it covered. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
Carl Anderson remains sweet with that gutsy kick out.
Well, it sounds like a question with no good answer to it, Corey, but I've got to ask, how do you beat somebody as dominant as Lashley?
You got to get help. Just go back and look at the few times Lashley's lost. Almost every single time it took outside interference.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Carl Anderson looking downright dominant right now.
Oh, man, Batista's in trouble now.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Corey brings up a good point. Outside interference has been a common denominator in many of Lashley's losses, dating back to Finlay employing the help of Hornswoggle to defeat Lashley for the United States Championship.
And similarly, Mr. McMahon used help from multiple allies to steal Superman punch!
Wow, what a gritty performance. Now Roman Reigns needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
Oh, what a kick!
Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to do it.
And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
He's stumbling some now. He's got to remember he has two partners ready to enter the fray here.
I'm not at all surprised to see him struggling a bit here. After all, the other team does feature arguably three of WWE's most imposing figures.
The bottom line here is that despite what's going on right now, he's still in much more favorable health than his opponent. Batista! What a spear from the animal!
That might have done it, Cole. That is a huge opportunity for Roman Reigns.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Big boot.
Momentum.
Carl Anderson definitely looks off his game here tonight.
He's close to being done here.
Oh, Roman Reigns unable to be contained. He has him right where he wants him.
He can't take much more.
The steps connect.
That hurt me just watching.
What a boot! A bit of a show of strength here.
Yeah, I don't care how strong you are. It's not easy to walk around carrying another superstar.
This isn't where he wants to be, guys.
He needs to get back inside that ring.
And he's heading back in.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Look at this. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's not going to like this. Bringing it back between the ropes.
Yeah, if he hits this, the nail.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left?
There's a pin now. Kick out at 2. Whoa, that may have been a slow count.
It could take more than that.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Yeah, no question. He's showing great energy as usual.
He's stalking his opponent. Look at this. Uh-oh. Man, what a slam. Here he's there.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
He could do it here. Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
The beautiful technique.
What an assault on Roman Reigns.
Will he be victorious?
Batista bomb.
Roman Reigns has been
That has got to be
eliminated.
it. Carl Ed
Going for the cover.
Carl Anderson has been
What a
eliminated.
six-man tag match.